In the dead of night, a warning carved thousands of years ago echoes through time. Forget it, and it will return. On the lands of ancient Mesopotamia, 3,500 years ago, these words were etched into a clay tablet, telling humanity's earliest known ghost story. Covered in symbols and incantations, the tablet warned that the dead, if left unsettled, could haunt the living. This is not just a legend. It is the first recorded cursed spirit, a glimpse into humanity's earliest confrontation with death. Around 1300 BCE, the streets of ancient Babylon fell into silence at night. The people believed that death was not the end of life. To them, death was merely a door leading to a dark and endless realm called Irkalla, the underworld. Every person's spirit, known as the Emu, would travel to this shadowed world. Yet, some spirits could not find peace. Those left unburied, whose offerings had not been made, or who had died in pain, were said to return, haunting the living. They could appear not only at night, but also during the day, disturbing homes, moving objects, creating strange noises, and invading dreams. In Mesopotamian belief, these restless spirits were warnings, sometimes even seeking revenge. A clay tablet preserved at the British Museum provides tangible evidence of these beliefs. The tablet describes a woman's spirit wandering the world in anger and unrest. The text vividly portrays her appearance: frail, old, with sunken eyes, her hands like shadows. This depiction is considered the oldest known portrait of a ghost in human history. The tablet also details a ritual performed by a priest to pacify the spirit and send her to the underworld. Using clay and resin, the priest crafted a small figurine, inscribed it with sacred prayers, and held it in candlelight while reciting incantations. The figurine was then buried, believed to carry the spirit back to her resting place. Mesopotamians regularly offered food, water, and other offerings to the dead to ensure their spirits remained calm. If neglected, these spirits could become restless, causing illness, misfortune, and disturbances. Grave sites were kept stocked with offerings such as dates, bread, wine, and oil to maintain peace between the living and the dead. Similar texts have been discovered in Nippur, Uar, and Nineveh, each echoing the same warning: a forgotten spirit cannot rest. This belief spread across millennia, influencing later cultures, from the judgment of the dead in ancient Egypt to the larvae of Roman folklore, and even today's stories of restless spirits. These texts reveal that unsettled spirits were believed to affect not just individuals, but entire families or communities. If angered, they could bring illness, accidents, and conflict. Thus, careful adherence to rituals and offerings protected both the living and the dead. Every act of devotion maintained social order and eased fear. The British Museum tablet still holds unresolved mysteries. Archaeologist Irving Finkel, who studied the text, emphasized that it is not merely a magical spell, but a record of humanity's first encounter with death. Even thousands of years later, some visitors and museum staff claim to hear whispers in the hallway where the tablet is kept. Perhaps that spirit has yet to find peace. And perhaps to forget it is to summon it again.